more updates from the campaign trail as the candidates work to gain the support of voters ahead of the April 28 federal election. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre secured a major endorsement from a former PM last night, and Liberal leader Mark Carney has opened up a double-digit lead over the Tories in public opinion polls. But the Liberal leader is also facing interference threats, and Canadians are expressing concern over the latest updates to the carbon rebate program. Tessa Bennett joins us in studio with the updates. Tessa?
Manisa, former Prime Minister Stephen Harper announced he's backing the Tory leader last night in Alberta. Carney is also out west, dealing with the fallout of an operation intended to influence Chinese Canadian communities, pushing false narratives about the Liberal leader. With just 2.5 weeks to go until Canadians head to the polls, Canada's federal party leaders are touring the country to gain the support of voters, and Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has secured an important endorsement. Former Prime Minister Stephen Harper says he's backing the Tory leader heading into the election, giving Poilievre a 10-minute-long introduction at last night's Conservative rally in Alberta.
My choice, without hesitation, without equivocation, without a shadow of a doubt, is Pierre Poilievre.
Harper has been relatively selective in his public appearances recently, but still maintains influence in Conservative circles. Despite this win for Poilievre, Mark Carney has led the Liberals to open up a double-digit lead over the Tories in public opinion polls, according to new data from Ipsos. The data collection agency says this level of national support would place the Liberals in majority government territory if the election were to be held today.
We will help to protect Canadians' retirement savings from this market uncertainty. We will reduce the minimum amount that must be withdrawn from registered retirement income funds by 25% for the next year.
Carney was campaigning in BC today, promoting his party's housing strategy and his plan to help Canadians' retirement funds amid the trade war. But Carney has also found himself at the center of an election interference bid.
Several bots are being used in an orchestrated, artificial manner to repost content from one specific account to give it more visibility or more emphasis on what it normally, naturally deserves.
Canadian officials said yesterday the most popular news account on Chinese social media platform WeChat was pushing false narratives about the Liberal leader.
They are trying to make the people to not trust anymore on the integrity of the election and the democratic electoral systems that we have for election, and that's the more important.
Canada's Security and Intelligence Threats to Elections Task Force detected the operation, notifying the public and taking steps to intervene. All the while, questions are surfacing relating to one of Carney's first moves as Prime Minister. After the PM removed the consumer-facing carbon tax policy, Canadians were told to expect their final carbon rebate payment just before the election.
Now that we're getting the last rebate in April, that tax has not been collected yet and won't be collected because the carbon tax has been removed. So that the money will have to come from general government coffers.
But economists say the focus should not be where the rebate funds come from, rather the plan going forward.
The issue is not so much where the money comes from, is what are you going, or what if the Liberals were to win the election, what are you going to replace it with? Because they're still, their target of reducing carbon emissions is still there.
Also today, the Green Party unveiled their pitch to expand public health care, vowing to secure pharmacare policies that would cover all prescription medication. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh also doubled down on his party's housing plan, reiterating his idea to ban big money investors from buying Canadian homes.